Hello, I'm Charles MacInerney, and I'm one of the presenters at the Texas Yoga Retreat this year, and looking forward to the retreat. I got started practicing yoga when I was 11. My mother and sister were taking yoga classes and decided to start taking me along with them for the stress management. After a short while, I learned how to relax and began to enjoy the classes more. And then through the pranayama, I found that it improved my athletic performance in sports. And then later, taking tests when other students are getting nervous, I would practice my pranayama, and so it made me a better student. And so for me, I've been following hatha yoga, practicing with teachers, but for long periods of time when there were no teachers available, practicing on my own. And then a turning point came when a friend who had done a lot of reading in literature and in the Eastern philosophies asked me if I practiced any part of yoga other than the asana. And I realized that for me, yoga and asana were one and the same. And as I started looking into it, I was amazed to discover just how much depth and breadth there was in the yoga philosophy world, and that hatha yoga is just one of many schools of yoga. So that initiated a period of intense study, and I became fascinated with Raja Yoga and Bhakti and Hatha and Kriya Yoga, and I started taking classes and workshops with any teachers that I could find, and then reading and then self-study. And so that has kept it interesting for me over all these years. And regarding advice for new students, I think probably the most important thing for me when I teach is to help students begin to pay more attention to the experience, the inner experience of the poses, and to sensations, and measuring success by the quality of the sensations that they're creating in their body as they practice yoga, rather than on how the pose looks to an external observer. So now I'm increasingly becoming more fascinated with yoga therapy. And yoga therapy is a little different from regular yoga, in that regular yoga assumes that everybody is fairly healthy. And so the purpose is to then try and make you even healthier, improve stamina, flexibility, strength, endurance, concentration, sense of well-being. With the yoga therapy, we begin to recognize that very few people are actually perfectly healthy. Almost everyone has some type of issue, and every issue is different. No two shoulder injuries are exactly the same, and so when you move into yoga therapy, you have to begin customizing everything, and that is a much higher bar for a yoga teacher, so it makes it a lot more challenging, and that's something I've been fascinated with, and especially the integration of pranayama and breath work, and then the emotional states into our yoga practice. I hope to see you in October and wish you well. Namaste.